Okay, part two. I had to cut off the other video. My niece came in and we had a nice talk, and I had to visit with her for a little bit. So, loose ends. Season 2. Did Charles's dad have an affair with Bunny's mom? So this is why I'm asking this. So now we know the lady that visited Bunny's little memorial service at her apartment was really Rose Cooper. And she was looking for her painting because she knew Bunny's mom, Leonora Folger, bought the painting from her. But when Charles was walking her out to her car to go home, she said, I had an affair with your father for years. And he said, well, I thought Rose Cooper had an affair. And she said, her too. But then we never revisited that. So did he actually have an affair with Leonora Folger as well, which was Bunny's mom? Or was this just a slip up because she forgot she was playing Leonora Folger at that point, and she wanted to let Charles know that she really loved his father as Rose Cooper? So I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, did Bunny know about the hidden painting underneath the original painting of Charles and his dad? This is a loose end. They never explained. I don't know what, we don't know, not just we don't know what Bunny did know about the painting. Her mother may have told her, I bought this, it's very valuable, but maybe that's all she knew. Or did she know everything about it? Did she know that that was really Charles's dad? Did she know that the woman in the painting was Rose Cooper? Did she know about the painting underneath? We have no idea. And I feel like they kind of just left us there. And then obviously she had a replica made based on what the show told us, because people were asking questions about the painting and wanting to steal or buy the painting. She was afraid. We don't really know at what point she had the replica made and who made the replica, and I'll get to that later. So lots of loose ends still about the painting. Okay, this is a big one for me. What happened to Oscar in season 2? They really didn't explain where he was. Is he still living in the apartment with his dad, who's like the head of maintenance? Would Mabel possibly run into him in the building? Like, they just don't say hardly anything except they're really not together. And I feel like they needed to wrap it up. I heard through a couple other videos that the actor playing Oscar had another engagement, so he couldn't do season 2. But I feel like they needed to explain it a little more since he was such a big part of season 1 as Ty Guy. So I was kind of disappointed in that. Okay. Did Lucy know Detective Krebs? And the reason I'm asking this is she was talking to him in the foyer of the Arconia when the lights came on during the blackout, and she seemed to have known him, but they never explained it. Was he just saying hello to her? You know, did they even know each other? We know that he was in the secret passages and he was after her because she saw the killer, or he thought she saw the killer, which we know now was Poppy, and she sneezed and she heard it. But they really left us on a hanger there, and I don't like these. There's so many loose ends for season 2. Once I got into this, I was like, they need to explain a lot of stuff. And I don't know if they can even explain it all in season 3 because it's a whole other murder and a whole other like scenario, if it would even tie in. Okay. Why did they introduce Amy Schumer into the storyline and then she was never seen again? I mean, it would have actually been kind of comedic and cute if, because she was you know, a resident at the building, for her to be at the killer reveal party. And Nina Lynn too, and I have that question. So it's like they introduce her, she has her hands on the replica painting, and then that's it. You never see her again. Totally loose end. They did not, I feel like they need to explain a lot of stuff. Okay, did Uma really have Bunny's will? And who is looking in on her disabled mom? So did anybody else in the building know that her mom was in an assisted living and was like not doing well as far as health-wise? Because Uma said that Bunny didn't have anyone in this whole world. So if Bunny's gone now, who's caring for her mom? And was Bunny helping her, you know, live there financially? Like, what happened with Bunny's mom? And Uma only said she had Bunny's will. We never saw it. And we don't know the circumstances behind that. So I'm still kind of like leery about that. But somebody has to take care of her estate, I guess. I mean, if they were best friends, cool. Okay, is Marv the Sixth Avenue Strangler, or the Sixth Avenue Killer, or whatever he called it? He was very into that whole thing, that whole episode, and I feel like he either is or he's like addicted to that serial killer thing. And I wondered if they just threw this in to make it sound like he would kill Bunny because he's a killer or what. But is he the Sixth Avenue Killer? What is the deal with the Sixth Avenue Killer? Will this come up later? They left us hanging, so I don't know. Okay, why didn't Lucy tell Charles that she was there on the first day and she saw the murderer? I think I would run to my dad and say, I'm scared. I can't stand these secret passages anymore. I was here for a couple days and then I saw this thing and I heard this happen with Bunny. Why keep it a secret and why not tell him? And you know, when she left in that car that day, she was like, you may want to know that, trust that feeling that people are watching you. But she didn't explain it. So it was so kind of cryptic and we don't really know why still. Okay, so we know Bunny had the replica of the painting made, but was it Alice that made the replica? They never gave a background on when she had the replica made or who did the replica. And we know Alice can replicate paintings based on her replicating Mabel's apartment and her, mural that was in her apartment. Okay, so what happened to Arnav, Steve Martin's neighbor, and his daughter? They said in season 1 and season 2 that Lucy played with the neighbor and they found the secret passages. And they showed Arnav like once or twice, but he's never like mentioned again and we never see the daughter. So like, why do they introduce these characters and then we never see them again? Which I have another one of those later, besides Amy Schumer. Okay, why did Lucy know about the passages when she was younger, but she never just told anyone or brought this up to Charles? This one's not really, to me, like a super loose end, but I feel like Lucy just doesn't say a lot of stuff she needs to be saying or isn't helping the trio enough as she should be. And I don't know why she wouldn't try to help them as much as possible with the information she had, especially if that's her dad. Like, come on. All right, so did Lucy steal Mabel's pants? Okay, so remember the first time Mabel met Lucy and she said, oh, I have pants like that. Well, we know she was staying in the Arconia for like 2 weeks in the secret passages and she knew how to get into people's apartments. Do you think she needed some clothes and stole Mabel's pants? They said that so like fleetingly, but my husband and I think that she definitely probably stole Mabel's pants because she needed some clothes. So tell me what you think. Okay, will the mayor be freed from jail in Chickasha, Oklahoma? And how will that all go down? Because Poppy, faked everything and covered up with the police. And he really, an innocent man, went to jail. He might have been kind of a jerk boss, but he didn't kill anyone. And I feel like they need to say like what happens after that, because Cindy Canning's podcast put him in jail. They said that in the last episode. Like they made that very clear that it was Cindy Canning that got him put in jail based on the evidence. Okay, why did Krebs attack Mabel on the subway? Okay, for me, this never made sense. So, A, was he following her on the subway or was he just going on the same subway? But B, once he saw her, why didn't he lay low and be inconspicuous? Why come up to her and attack her in front of all those witnesses? It was really stupid on his part, and I don't know if it's just because he's just easily blows up. He's just annoyed by Mabel because she's looking into the case. But, like, they don't really say, like, why he attacked her. Was it to scare her? Was it to, throw her off the case in some way just to make her feel unsafe? Or was it just because he's crazy? They never explain it, and I think it was a really stupid move if you want to get away with something, not to, like, approach a person in public and attack them that's trying to find out your identity. Okay, why did Alice lie about the Son of Sam card? This never made sense to me. So what if she's a killer in a silly game? She had the card. Why did she lie about it? They never explained why she needed to lie about that. And was it just to show in the show that she does lie about things? Or, I don't know. But you know that Oliver probably purposely dealt the killer card to her because he was suspicious of her and he wanted to question her. But why lie and say you don't have the card? Just play the game. like everyone else. It didn't make any sense to me, and they never explained why she needed to lie about that game. Okay, the black eye. Howard changed his story a few times about having the black eye. Then he said Nina punched him, but he didn't really say why. I don't see a woman who's like almost 10 months pregnant punching someone else. And he never said a reason, and I don't think that she would have done that. I don't know why, but like they never explained it. He changed his story. Would Nina punch someone and why? And why did he just like take it and not like go to the police or something like, hey, this woman attacked me, gave me this black eye? I just feel like there's more to that story, and something's wrong for him to have a huge black eye like that. Like something really happened. And I don't know if it was just to make us feel like Bunny punched him because she attacked him. That was like to throw us off, or he attacked her, but I don't get it. Okay, what happened to Jared, the baby daddy? Literally, she's had this baby now, and they haven't shown him again, and he's the baby daddy. I don't know what their like relationship status is, if they're like engaged, married, not, committed, whatever. But it's like he was there the one day, and they saw him once, and then we've never seen him again. And I feel like that was very strange to like introduce him, and then now that the baby's here, he's nowhere to be found. So I think they need to circle back around and bring him back a couple times and maybe show him like spending time with the baby. And then my last one, but I guess you guys probably have more loose ends. Where did Bunny get all of that money? She didn't sell the painting because they found the original painting. She had to pay to get a replica made, which would probably be expensive. Living in her very fancy building, just the building fees and taxes alone are like thousands per month. And she's probably on a like pension or Social Security income. Like, I don't know what her income would be, but where is she getting all this money to give away? And why did she feel the need to give it away? So they never explained how she made all this money. And I'm very curious. So these are the loose ends from season 2. I had a list of 18. And I'm serious. I love to hear you guys' theories in the comments. And if you have any other loose ends that I missed, I'd love to read those. Please leave your comments. Thank you for watching. Always forward my videos. Thank you for subscribing. And I hope you have a great day.